Good morning, comic fans. With the Comic Push at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. It is October 2nd. We're going to have 5 new comic book days this month. How fantastic is that? Thank you so much. We are going to be doing a lot of things today. We have our prizes to give away today, which we'll do in just a little bit. We also have this awesome new Marvel graphic box to show you. Look at, on one side, we have Mystique changing from Wolverine into herself, or herself into Wolverine. And then this side, she's doing Deadpool. So how cool is that? What a great cover. What a great box. And we have a whole slew of other Marvel boxes. Good morning, Steve Fisher. Thank you so much for joining us. It is a new comic book day again. And I can't wait. I can't wait for this one because there are so many good things. DC's launching its new All In, which launches a new Justice League and also launches a whole separate universe at the same time. A darker, more less hopeful universe. I don't think it's quite as bad as the Dark Metal universe of that one that they did. That was crazy, crazy dark. But this one is about a universe where Darkseid is dominant. I'll give you that much. But it's been a good read so far. I have enjoyed it. If you've been reading Absolute Power, I highly recommend that you read the Absolute Power number 4 before you jump in DC's All In issue, because it follows it immediately after the events of that story, literally. So you really want to finish up that story first if you've been reading it. So anyway, let's also show you what else we have in today. We have been getting in. These have been pretty popular. These DC's compact comics, which they're graphic novels in a little bit smaller form. And to give you some idea, here's a standard trade paperback graphic novel, Berserker. This is Berserker Volume 2. We just got back in stock. So, but if you see them together, you can see the difference in the size. And also they're a graphic novel. They contain the full story and everything in it. It's just they are in a more compact size. A good travel copy, or just one easier to hold in your hand while you're relaxing. I don't know, wherever you relax. American Vampire Book 1, also in the compact comic format from DC Comics. Thank you so much, DC. Oh, so we have a pretty healthy stack today. It looks like it's stacking in at about 9 inches here. So that's not bad. Not a bad start at all. We had a delay. I should tell you about that little whistle there, as Dolly telling me she'll be in as quick as she can to take care of this problem that we had. Diamond didn't get its book to us in time. I'm not certain if it had anything to do with the flooding, but and all the problems they had with Hurricane Helen. That ravaged the Carolinas. So, and our hearts go out to their families of those people. Still people missing, and terrible loss there. But anyway, it probably was the reason that we had this box get delayed. I haven't looked into the reasons yet, but my guess is that's it. Sorry, some of our independents will be delayed. Dolly's going to get in as soon as she can and try to get them done. This is something we normally take care of the day before and the evening before. New comic book day. We get all the books separated out, all checked in, all put in everybody's individual order boxes, and then of course onto the floor, and the rest of them onto the floor after the show. But this time it was a little bit trickier because of this box. So I don't know if we're going to have all of our indies that come from Diamond Comics out on the floor in time for the opening today. So if you're one of those who show up right at opening, we may not have all the books out yet. Our apologies. We're going to do our best. In the meantime, let's get to our prizes. What do you think? We have a couple of cool things. Now, if you're a Turtles fan or a Godzilla fan or both, you're going to be very happy because we have a couple of cool things. These little pens we were given. And this is one of the turtles. Who is the turtle with the yellow mask? And who is the turtle with the red mask? I love the turtles, but I don't know them well enough to know one from the other with their masks and who their masks are. Is one of them Donatello? I'm not certain. So we also have these cool Godzilla holograph cards. They're 5 in a pack. And we're going to be giving away one of those and one of these. And we'll do this red one first. Who's the red turtle? The turtle with the red mask. Somebody tell me. I'm ignorant of the turtle Turtles. Even though I remember, I tell you how old I am. I can remember going to my local comic shop way back in the 80s and looking up on the wall, and they had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #4 up there, and he was asking, I don't remember the exact amount, but I thought was an astronomical amount for a book that just came out. It's an independent, in black and white, and it's these turtles. And why are you asking so much for this book? Well, if I could turn back time and buy that book, because that book's worth a whole lot of money now. But anyway, the Turtles are a fascinating comic book story. We'll have to cover them sometime. But first of all, we're going to give away this one. This is the turtle with the orange mask. Let's get over to our wheel of winners here. Let's get over there. Here we go. Here's our wheel of winners. And we're going to shuffle it up here. Do we have the volume set? We got any volume here at all for the wheel of winners? I think so. Let's shuffle it up and then go. Okay, let's see who's going to be our winner for this first Godzilla Pat and this little turtle. Red, Raphael, yellow is Michelangelo. Okay, so we got Michelangelo up first. And who's it going to be? It's the Bat and Joe fan. Thank you so much for and bringing into this prize. Okay, I know you are a local. And coming up next is, let's see here. Let's get over there. Let's sort this again. We're going to shuffle it up and go. What we do a little different now. We're not eliminating the name from the winner before. You can potentially win twice now. So good luck to you. That Joe fan, you can potentially win again. Good for you. Or is it going to be Chris Holmes? Looks like it's going to be Chris Holmes. All right, Chris. And the red Raphael Turtles mask. So congratulations, guys, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for for leaving your comment down below, and that way we get you entered into these prize drawings. So there we go, Bat and Joe fan and Chris Holmes, you're our prize winners today. All right, so be sure to leave those comments down below so I can enter you into next month's drawing. Let's go into our variant covers. We have this Vengeance of Vampirella Virgin cover. It is absolutely beautiful. What great artwork. It is an incentive cover. I think it's a 1 in 10, this one, and it's a cosplay cover. And it is really well done. Great job there. Whoever did that, they did a great job on it. Godzilla Rivals, Mechagodzilla versus King Ghidorah. And we have, this is a 1 in 10 for all you Godzilla fans out there. Night Watchers is that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic. This is issue number 2. This is a 1 in 10. Batman number 153. What a cool cover this is. This is a 1 in 25. It's Batman sitting on a gargoyle on top of a high building, looking down at the spires of a church, it looks like, below, and just completely surrounded by bats. Bats everywhere. What a great cover. This is, I was talking to you before, DC's All In starts now. If you were into the Absolute Power, I recommend you read that number 4 first before reading this, because this leads right into it immediately. This is the All-In Special number 1 in 25. This introduces the new universe that we will see in the Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman stories. And it also, it launches a new Justice League in the regular DCU. So, you definitely want to pick up on this if you're a DC fan at all. If you're not and you want to try something different, this would be a great jumping in point for everybody who wants to try some DC stuff out. This is the perfect jumping in point. All In, number 1. Poison Ivy, number 26, a 1 in 25. What cool art. My lighting is a little bad for showing that close up, but this is what a great cover. And also we have Deadpool, number 7. This is a 1 in 25 featuring Lady Deadpool. It's a design variant. It's a 1 in 25 design variant, one of the rare ones. Usually those are 1 in 10s, and sometimes they've just done them. You could buy as many as you want. Last but not least, we have misprint. This was a misprint sent out. This was supposed to be X-Men number 5, but it turns out to be X-Men number 1 on the cover instead of number 5. And so this misprint will be highly sought after. It already is. But it actually is X-Men number 5, 1 in 25. But it says X-Men number 1 on the cover there. So major misprint problem, also making this more valuable. And the fact that it is also a 1 in 25 has pushed the price up on this one. Get yours at the Comics Club. If you're a regular, you know you get a discount here. All right. Let's go into, what do we have here? Venom War, number 3 from Marvel. Jump right into the books that are offered this week. Dolly is here, and she is diligently trying to get those DC Diamond Comic Distributor indies that we got in late this morning. We're going to do our best to get them all on the floor by the time we open in just a little while here. All right, Venom War. Number 3, this crazy Venom horse is the one of the wildest things I've seen in comics. I really hope they use this thing in a movie. I don't think it's shown up yet, but that would be awesome to see Venom riding in on that thing. And this is a connector cover. Let's see here, yeah, like this. Got 2 different connecting covers. This Spider-Man battling 2 Venoms in the boxing ring. That's fun. And this one as well. We got him against Brock and Dylan, it looks like, and Venom. Venom War. We got a lot of covers for number 3 here. Got that one. He's chained. This one with his extra arms. Storm gets her own title this month. A new Storm is launching. We've got all kinds of covers to choose from here. I'm just going to lead off with my favorite. This is my favorite. What a great cover that is. But I'll tell you, you got a lot to choose from here. There's this one. And this one, if you Doom's on everything, of course. He's on everything because of the whole Tony Stark Doom thing with Michael. I keep getting his name, Robert Downey Jr. This is just the logo covers. I still am not really impressed with the logo covers. All foil. I'm impressed with foil covers. Those are fun. And there. So if you're a Storm fan, you're going to be happy today. This is a reprint of a book. I've had so many of these in stock over the years, and now it's actually got its own facsimile edition. But this next facsimile edition is one of the most iconic covers ever. And of course, Doom is so hot, they had to reprint this one, of course. They've been reprinting the whole superhero Secret Wars. Speaking of the superheroes, one of my customers pointed out to me that superhero can't be copyrighted by Marvel and DC anymore. A small publisher of a Super Babies comic book came along and sued them to not be able to have the copyright, and the judge ruled that no, they shouldn't be able to have that copyright, and he disallowed their copyright. So for the word superhero, which I think is awesome. How can they have the word superhero as their own? That's not right. So this next one is cool because it's the same book, but it's all shiny and foily. And look at Doom; he just looks so cool with that foil. It's cool this way. This is the original, what it looked like. But this one is just awesome with all that foil. I'm a sucker for that gimmicks. Come on, Deadpool number 7. Look at Peach Momoko. Man, look at her go. She has the most amazing artwork. And here, some great Deadpool covers going today. And of course, Dr. Doom. Look, he's got, if you notice more and more, his head's been showing up at various places. In a little while, there's going to be hitting the market, and it will be pretty soon, actually, the electronic talking head. And they've done this before with him, but this one I think is going to be more sophisticated, can do more things, make more expressions, say more crazy stuff. Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider number 1. A new launch there. I'm loving that cover. Look at that. That is so cool. Spider-Gwen is the Ghost Spider, and we're up to issue number 6. There you go. And like I said, whenever a character gets popular, Marvel splatters that character everywhere. So here he is. Actually, it's a pretty cool cover. Most of the covers have been pretty cool, but that as soon as a character gets popular, we're going to put him on every cover stuff. Is typical of Marvel. Immortal Thor. hitting the stands today, and got Storm teaming up with them. Guess they'll help promote her book too. Immortal Thor. This is a good one. And X-Men number 5, I told you earlier about the error cover, the misprint of number 5, 1 in 25. It says number 1 on it instead of number 5. Who will be the lucky person to get it here first? Because there's not going to be many of them out there, and that has become a part of comic book history now. Daredevil, number 14. Look, Dr. Doom on the cover. Unmasked. The Venom horse is in the teaser for the next Venom movie. It's definitely nightmare fuel. Hey, I like that, Steve. Chris, Red Raphael, Yellow Michelangelo. Thank you for that information. I appreciate that, Chris. And hey, I'm glad you won one of them today. That's awesome. Star Wars Inquisitors, number 4. And up next, another Star Wars. Jar Jar Binks. Oh, God. Another one. I had these mixed up in the stacks, but this is a cool cover. This is Insurgency Rising, the Battle of Jakku. Insurgency Rising. Look at that helmet. Vader helmet. I wonder how many he's had over the years. Who was his helmet maker? And we want the story behind the helmet. What is the story behind Darth Vader's? Probably had many helmets. We don't know. I mean, we've seen him busted up. We've seen him broken. We've seen him on his head. But how many did he have, and where did it come from? Who made it? Ultimate Black Panther, as you see. And Ultraman versus Avengers. You know, so why not? Might as well. We've crossed over just about everything you can think of. There'll be more. When is the Avengers going to cross over with Sherlock Holmes? Wolverine Deep Cut, number 4. And that's Marvel for you. Shall we look at the independents? We've only got some right now because Dolly's diligently trying to get the rest of them out. But I'll show you. You know what? Maybe I'll just save those for last and go for DC here. How much time we got? We've got a little bit of time left. So let's look into DC. This is Absolute Power number 4. And like I said, if you've been reading Absolute Power number 1 through 3, you should definitely read number 4 before you read All In, because the events lead right into All In. But you don't have to have read Absolute Power to jump into the first issue of All In. You can start right there. Yes, there'll be some references to previous things, but really it's a jumping on point. And enough is explained that you don't really have to know what happened in Absolute Power to enjoy the story. It's not going to leave you wondering what the heck, what happened. They are going to mention things from before, but it's not necessary that you know that if you haven't been reading Absolute Power. But if you have been, I do recommend you finish that last issue, this one I'm showing you now. That sums up the story and leads directly into the new book. The new book picks up pretty much where the other one left off, the All In. Some great covers, including that shiny foily one. Yeah, look at that foily Joker on the back. Cool stuff. Yeah, they did a ton of covers for this final issue. Absolutely. And this one is going to have to get set aside because it's damaged. How did we miss that? That's a pretty damaged cover, but we've got more. Don't worry. Tons of covers for this. And then we have Batman, number 153. Look at that foily cover. Wow. Pretty awesome. I like that. And, of course, the Halloween cover. That one's fun. Some great Batman covers here. This one's my favorite. All In. You're going to see All In on a lot. On a lot of stuff. There's a lot of tie-ins to this in the current issues, as well as probably next week's and the weeks after. There's going to be some tie-ins from the regular DCU. This is this is Justice Society of America number 12, and Stargirl on this one. Was that Stargirl? Was that Stargirl? I think it was. Young Justice Society is on the cover of Justice Society number 12. Justice Society of America. Poison Ivy gets a Halloween cover. That's fun. She also gets this. Well, this is incredible foil cover. Super shiny. If you pick it up, your fingerprints will be left on it. If you find your copy when you get home has fingerprints on it, I suggest you put on gloves or be very careful and rub off those fingerprints, because if you don't, if you leave them on there, they will permanently damage that book and you will never get them off. So you got to do that right away. Poison Ivy 26. Here's this cover. They're doing something called Multiverses Collision Detected. And this is issue number 2. You got the Wicked Witch of the West there. And they're all in her crystal ball. And there's another one. You see these characters crossing over together. And for the first time, right there. So, you know, comic book firsts are a big deal. Nice House by the Sea, number 3. That is a creepy cover, huh? Plastic Man is up to issue number 2. He's got some crazy covers. He seems to be melting on several of them. SOS, help. Plastic Man is melting. Plastic Man no more. And Captain Marvel, although you can't call him that anymore. He's Billy Batson, Shazam. But he was the original Captain Marvel. And this is issue number 16. We got some of the family there. And this cool foil cover. Ooh, I love them. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Issue number 130. Wow. Who knew Scooby-Doo could go that long? Creature Commandos number 1 is already got buzz. It's a 6-part miniseries. This is the Jim Lee cover. How cool is that? And then there's this one. And Birds of Prey. This is issue number 14. I don't know if you're able to see on the back. You see how fingerprints have got on there? All you got to do is wipe those off and be very careful as you're doing it so you don't bend the comic. And they will wipe off very easy. As you see, they wipe off. And make sure you get them off and put in that bag. That way they won't get damaged by your oil on your fingers. Everybody has oil on their fingers. It's impossible not to. Birds of Prey, again, this is their Trick or Treat issue cover. Very cute. And the team. More Scooby-Doo, Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Issue number 10. And look, who is that a silhouette of there? Looks a little bit like Harley Quinn. Is there a hidden Harley Quinn appearance in here somewhere? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's somebody else. But who could that be? This is DC's I Know What You Did Last Crisis comic. With this wonderful cover here. Look at that. Who is this artist? What a great artwork there. Loving that artwork. Smiling Dick. My Adventures with Superman is up to issue number 5. Look at that cover. Look at this one. I'm loving that one. What a great cover there. And now we get to, last but certainly not least, DC's All-In Special. This one is a flip book. One side tells the story of the DC universe, core universe superheroes that we all know. And this is a glimpse of what's to come. But it's a flip book. One side, the story is told from the point of view of Darkseid, and the other one is told by the point of view of the DC Justice League superheroes. So it's been an interesting story already. So I highly recommend this. If you're not a DC fan, this gives you a chance to jump in, all in on this very first issue of a new story, which introduces a new universe, which is something that looks very intriguing. Darkseid seems to be the great influence in that universe. Here's another copy, and like I say, this is a flip book, so you've got front and backs for both of them. Here and here. And you keep getting glimpses of these guys. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's more to come. There's more to come. And this is a one-shot introducing these two worlds. One we know and one this brand new, just been formed. A brand new, just been formed universe, which is heavily influenced by Darkseid. DC's all in. I highly recommend this to both DC fans and non-DC fans to give it a shot, see what DC's doing with this. It looks like great fun, and if they do a good job with this, this could be the start of it's the equivalent of what Marvel had for years, very successful, the Ultimate Universe, and now they've just launched another new Ultimate Universe, which is also being successful. So we're very hopeful that DC's new universe called Absolute Universe, I guess, is going to be a big success and a big hit. I'm thinking it might be. And also we have the upcoming, new movies out of DC for Superman and Supergirl. This is Nemesis, Rogues Gallery, Mark Millar, issue number 3. Godzilla Skate and Die is up to issue number 4. We have a couple different covers for that one. I showed you Godzilla Rivals variant earlier. Here's the regular covers. Turtles Night Watchers, issued number 2, their new series. Spawn is up to 357. A couple covers for that. Plus, as always, we get a teaser of what the next one's going to look like, at least one of the covers. And as always, we're still at $2.99 with Spawns. I think that's fantastic. A lot of Spawn World comics are just $2.99. That's great. Skin Police. This is Skin Police. I'm not quite certain what it's all about. I haven't read it yet, but this is issue number 1. This next one's very graphically violent after this one. I'm just preparing you. Yikes. He apparently has shot a hole in a pile of whatever that is. Something to Fear, part 2 is the storyline in the Walking Dead Deluxe issue number, what are we up to here? This is issue number 98. Wow. Reprinting the previous series, but in color. And this is what the original cover of this one looked like. Cult of the Lamb, issue number 4. This video game-based comic book has been a big success. A lot of fans of this Cult of the Lamb game out there and coming in and picking them up. It's the political season. Politics is invading our everything in our life, and we can't barely escape it. Last night apparently was the vice presidential debates, and now the debates are over, and good riddance to them all. How to Steal an Election Before Someone Else Does, issue number 1. This is this farcical romp of these two women and the crazy stuff that goes on. If you want a relief from politics and something to laugh at, here you go. And not for kids. Don't leave it laying around the house. There's naughty stuff going on in here. Hyde Street has got a whole bunch of buzz. I want to save that one for last, but just keep that one in mind, Hyde Street, because they're some people out there who think this could be a major comic book hit. The Deviant, which has been doing well. We're up to issue number 8 on that one. And Cruel Universe is up to issue number 3. Got a couple of different covers for that. Some great stuff there. And like I said, Hyde Street. This is issue number 1. It's out of Image. It's part of the Ghost Machine studio stuff. And Dolly is just passing me the other indies that so thank you so much, Doll, for getting this done. We will have the indies out on the floor for you in just a few minutes. I will get these. I'm going to have to race through them now. Hyde Street, number 1. Hyde Street, number 1, blank cover. If you didn't like their covers or want to do your own or get some autographs, whatever. There you go. And Hyde Street #1. There's this cover. So Hyde Street, this cover is the one I was going to show you. There you go. Some fun stuff there. Highly recommended. Archie Halloween Spectacular. It's part of the official comic book of Halloween. Right here, it says so right in the corner there. I Lie Popeye, issue #1, sold out everywhere. Got huge reviews. This is the best Popeye ever. So there it is. I haven't read it yet myself. Assassin's Creed fans, rejoice. We've got Assassin's Creed Visionaries in stock from Lunatic Comics, Massive Comics, and Ubisoft. You know, the game publishers. Red Sonja, Death and the Devil. We're up to issue #2. There's that cover, cosplay cover. There's this one. That's a cool one, eh? And of course, we have Linsner, one of our very favorite cover artists. Red Sonja, Death and the Devil. Great covers. Conan, Battle of the Black Stone. These covers for you, as well as this one. Barbarella #1. This is an incentive cover. We'll get it priced and have it out for you as quick as we can. This one as well. It's a 1 in 10. All right. Barbarella foil cover. That one's awesome. Look at that. I'm loving that one.
Do you have a 1 in 10 over there already?
Yes. Of what? Of Vampirella? Yes. Sorry, Dolly just had a question about the books. There's that cosplay. Here's a non-foil version of that one. What a great cover. I'm loving these covers. The Linsner covers for Barbarella have been fantastic. Well, all his covers are fantastic. And this is a Barbarella blank cover for you if you want to do your own or get some autographs done there. Vampirella Dark Reflections. Issue #5. Parejo. Oh, is that Parejo? Yeah, it is. Great stuff. She's got a still beating heart in her hand. There's that one. I showed you the variant on this one earlier. And this is an unlockable. So it's also a variant, which we'll get that price out there as fast as we can. Creeping Below. Also, I would have showed you this earlier, but we just got it. Retro Fan, latest issue, focusing on Space Ghost and other fun stuff. If you're not a fan of Retro Fan, you should be. This is a great magazine. It gives you all kinds of great nostalgia and a lot of stuff from the comic book world. And Cryptology, issue #1. How cool is that? And there you have it, boys and girls. That's our lineup for today. And congratulations to our winners. Keep leaving those comments down below so you can get in on your chance to get a free whatever we're giving away. This time it was some Godzilla and other fun stuff. Next time it's going to be who knows what. We'll find out. Yes, Tom?
Did you do all of the indies? Because at one point you said you'd set them aside.
Did I do all the indies? I think I did. Yeah, I did. All right. So we're all set. And hopefully you guys will join us again next time. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.